Welcome to Daily December Download, and I got a confession. There's a lot of franchises I've never tried out. At the beginning of this month, I literally just tried out Call of Duty for the first time, played through the campaign, and it was a good time. But there's a lot more franchises that you don't know that I haven't actually ever touched. Because, hey, I actually didn't play video games that much as a kid. And especially a teenager when people usually discover their taste in video games fully. I had video games bought for me. My parents didn't really like video games that much. I had educational video games for a long time. My first console though, my first real game console was the Dig and a hand-me-down of the PS2 from my dad. And the games I had for that were I had some Sonic games on my DS and a bunch of other like some racing games and some other DS games that I had. And then I also had I had Pac-Man games for my PS2. And then I got my PS3, and that's when I first started trying out new games for the first time. But sometime in like 2015, when I went into high school, I stopped playing video games actively. Like, I wasn't buying new ones. It was because I had a PS3 in 2015, PS4 was out. And I learned my lesson from the Wii U about buying a console for one game. So I didn't buy a PS4 for a really long time until there was a collection of games that I could finally enjoy. And by the time that there was one, I just didn't care too much about video games. So in my teenage years, I didn't play games except old ones. And most of them were just fighting games that I would play when my friends were over. I didn't really play anything single player. So, there's a whole gen of franchises I've never really stepped my feet into. I've gotten better. I finally checked out God of War, Horizon. I played the new Spider-Man games. I've played, I played the first Yakuza game. So I've been trying out new things. I even played Infamous. I played Infamous. That was a franchise I always wanted to play, and I actually finally got around to it. Kingdom Hearts. I played that as soon, when I was 18. I started playing through that, and I became a fan of the franchise. So I've been doing better, but here are some franchises that I promise to do better with in 2024. Number 1, Yakuza. As I said, I've only played the first Yakuza, but guess how many Yakuza games I own? All of them, except no, I even have Ishin. I think I just don't have 8, which is coming out, because of course I don't. And, I'm missing one of the spin-offs, but I have Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2, I have the Yakuza Collection, which is 3, 4, and 5, I have 6, and then I have 7, and Judgment and Lost Judgment. So I have almost every single Yakuza game, and I have only played one. So in 2024, I hereby declare that I will play more Yakuza. I will do it. I'll finally accomplish something in Yakuza. Besides just playing the first game and buying all the games despite not playing them. Secondarily, Final Fantasy. So I started getting into Final Fantasy only because I got into Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, man, I want to get into Final Fantasy. So I own a good. I started. So just for context, I played the GBA version of Final Fantasy 1. And I was having a good time. I could actually do pretty tedious stuff in RPG format. So because I don't mind grinding if it means I'm more powerful. I feel like I'm getting something out of it. I didn't do anything until I got to level 7 or 8 before I left the opening town. I didn't even talk to the king yet. That's how much of a stickler I am. I don't like being underleveled, but I don't like grinding later. So I grind at the start to front load it. So anyway, what I was gonna say is I played Final Fantasy 1 and I got through most of it. I was in one of the secret dungeons, and then I was talking to a friend, and then I accidentally clicked on an old save, and then I was locked to that old save. And the old save was all the way back in the ice dungeon, which was at that point almost 10 hours ago. And I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to replay. So I've never beaten Final Fantasy 1. I started playing Final Fantasy 2, thought it was interesting. I just never got past like the like first hour or two of that game for whatever reason. Never played 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have played 16. I haven't finished it, but like I played it a little bit and it's really cool, and I'm like, man, I should probably play more Final Fantasy. So this year I probably to at least get into some of the major. I'm gonna get into one turn-based RPG. I'm gonna play the 7 remakes, and I'm going to finish 16. That's my goal for this coming year. I'm going to actually play Final Fantasy. I swear, I'm actually gonna do it this time. So Yakuza, Final Fantasy. Number 3, I plan to give Mario a real shot, because I had never really actually played many Mario games. I think I played Galaxy, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I played Mario Odyssey, and I think that's it. I played like some other games, like other people that like 64 DS or New Super Mario Bros. 2. There's things I have checked out, but like, I haven't really played many Mario games, and they don't really appeal to me. But I think it's fair. It's about time that I try and give Mario a genuine, honest shot as an adult, instead of a kid who gets bored really quickly and just doesn't find the gameplay that fun. So Mario is next on the list. Then the 4th one, Tomb Raider. So the thing is, I actually bought all the Tomb Raider games on PC for a sale for like $30 or $40 a year ago, and I have not touched a single one of them. So I should probably get back to that. I should probably definitely get back to that since I bought the game. So another thing I swear to get to. I at least plan to play at least like 1 or 2 games in the franchise this coming year. I'm gonna play Tomb Raider for the first time. Experience the magic, you know. Then I also gotta say Mass Effect, only just because I own the Legacy collection, like the remakes. I own them twice. I have a physical version, and then when I bought it, there was a BioWare sale, and they were also in it, so I have it also on my PC. I own the game twice, and I played only a little bit of Mass Effect 1. I should probably get back to it. I played it on my 24-hour stream recently, and I think I just got stuck on a planet. I kind of don't remember what I was doing. It was a long stream. Don't get on me too much, but I plan on getting to it. I will at least beat Mass Effect 1 before the end of the year. I need everyone to hold me to these things. I also need to get back into Mega Man. I've only beaten like 2 Mega Man games. I've beaten Mega Man 2, and I've beaten Mega Man 2, and I beat Mega Man 6. I didn't beat 1 because I got to Yellow Devil, and I said, nah, I'm good. So I just didn't play it after that. I couldn't figure out how to do the trick properly, so I just said, no, I'm good. I don't want to. And I just moved on to 2, and I beat 2. I played a bit of 3. I skipped 4 and 5, and then I just played 6, and 6 was amazing. It was the first Mega Man game that I really wanted to replay. So I plan on getting back to Mega Man just to, experience the franchise, some gaming history, get some more context. And I own 11, so I own every Mega Man game and X game. So I should probably get to it, right? Another series that I kind of want to get into, that's been on my eye for a while, that I'm gonna now swear to get into, is Tales of Vesperia. I really, really want to get into the Tales of series. So when I'm saying Tales of Vesperia, that's just the one that I like. Tales of Vesperia and the Tales of Symphonia are the ones that I own, so I should probably just play them, So I do plan on playing these at some point this year, just so I can knock it off my list and see if I even like the gameplay. Because I actually don't know much about the Tales of series besides I heard some great things, and I was like, okay, let me pick these up for cheap, and then I just never ever got back to it. Another game series I need to get back, need to start is Dragon Age. Not because I got Dragon Age because people were saying, oh yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 reminds me a lot of Dragon Age, and Dragon Age is cool. And I'm like, oh, that's like an old BioWare game. That's when BioWare was good. And they were just all on sale for like, again, it was a BioWare thing, and they were like all on sale for like $15. So I just have the entire Dragon Age series, like Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition. I hear the games are good. I've heard nothing bad about them. So I do plan on getting to them this coming year. And I think that's all my major hits of things that I really want to get into in the next year or so, franchise-wise. So, like Yakuza, Final Fantasy, Mario, dang, I'm forgetting everything. I didn't write down a list. This is actually just from memory. So you guys can hold me accountable to all the things I miss. I'll like write it down after this video. But thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I actually accomplish my goals in 2024.